Welcome back to the talk show where everything's fantastic. We have a new guest today. His name is
Edward the Bald, yes.
Yes, okay, and
How are you doing?
we're gonna interview him today.
Hi. Oh, okay.
Alright, would you like a drink, sir?
Yeah, I would love a drink.
Okay, we have some water for you.
Oh, thank you. Perfect. Refreshing.
So, to start off this interview, I think we're all kind of curious as to how knights kind of come about. Like, how did you become a knight?
So, the story starts out when I was a little boy. I was raised in a very nice family until they all died. After my family was all dead, I became a squire, and what a squire is it's kind of the in-processing stage of becoming a knight. Mm-hmm. And while we were there, we learned virtues of like fighting, we learned chivalry. If you don't know what chivalry is, it's like the battle ethics, treating women nice. After that, in order to become a knight, you gotta be knighted by some sort of monarchy,
like a king or a high ranking.
Yeah, exactly. So what I did, me being my clever self, I didn't want to do any of that because I'm not a nice person. So what I did is I went to my neighbor's barn and I set it on fire, and then I was just like, "Hey, dude, your barn's on fire. I'm gonna go put it out, okay?" He's like, "Dude, you're like the nicest guy ever." I'm like, "I know."
That's pretty cool.
It cuts out having to be actually a nice person. I mean,
yeah.
If you want the title, you gotta do what you gotta do. After that, the king knighted me, so I became a knight, and I became a fighter. And you know, with being a knight, you carry a bunch of different weapons, and I can show those to you really quick.
Show us what some of those weapons are.
This is my shield. You know, I got my knives. I got a sword, and I got a battle axe. So, but that's more of our kind of just for fun kind of things. So, and what I'm wearing here is my armor. So if you took something like this, and you just like that, oh, that's probably actually not a good idea. Strike ability, because I don't really have too much movement in my arms, so you gotta have a nice long blade to like kind of go like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, a big part of being a knight. Combat. So, what goes through your mind when you're kind of in combat? Like, what are you thinking when?
Mainly the memories of my dead relatives. And you know, you just get a lot of pent up rage going on, and it's really hard to do that with with chivalry. You gotta fight fair and stuff like that.
Yeah, because you're not a nice person.
Yeah, so you gotta find healthier ways to kind of release your anger. You know, there's been one I've been practicing. I'm just gonna. You just gotta. Oh! So that's basically a battle cry for you.
So, where did you serve? Where did you fight, and where were you kind of?
I was born in Lyon, France, and I kind of stayed there my entire life. I really kind of stuck to that area because, you know, when your whole family is dead, you don't really have much options to travel, so I just kind of stayed local.
So is that you mainly dueled and competed in tournaments and stuff in France mainly?
Yeah, mainly France.
Okay. Did you go anywhere outside of that, into Northern Africa or Italy or Russia or anything like that?
I wanted to, but I didn't really have great means of transportation. And you know, when you got the nation you got France here.
Yeah.
And you got everyone around you is a different it's all kind of want to kill each other, so it's kind of hard to kind of go anywhere. I stayed probably within 100 miles of my original birthplace mostly. Mm-hmm.
So what specific battles were you in, the names of some of those?
So mainly I was in the battles against England, because at the time there was a lot of conflict between France and England. Battle of like Cordal, Castillon, Hastings, just kind of local stuff. They're decent size with that kind of battle. There's just a ton of little ones, a lot of skirmishing.
Yeah, you have the long range weapons with like crossbows and stuff like that. So did you guys have any expertise with those long range weapons?
You know, we really didn't, since we're more of a mounted. We're on horses, mounted warrior than a foot soldier.
Yeah.
So really, our main weapons, like over there, were the battle axe, dagger, sword, that kind of stuff. But those, the arrows are definitely a pain in the butt for us.
Quite literally. So that concludes our interview with our knight here. So any last thing you want to say to the audience?
You know, one thing about knights is that I got a surprise for you. One thing about knights is that music was a very important part of our culture. So I wrote a little song just for you guys. I think you'll enjoy it. Ready?